Welcome back, mortals. It is I, the Grim Roller, back once again with my good friends to play Curse of Strahd, the classic D&D campaign. Today, I'm joined by Bard and Tips, but
Hello.
unfortunately not Coffee. Hello, Bard. Coffee is away right now. She's exploring the world outside of Barovia, so we're going to have a character come along for the ride, but otherwise she's going to be away, maybe just in chat for the time being. Yes, luckily she managed to escape this hellish landscape that we're in. But unfortunately, Bard and Tips are still trapped with me, with Strahd as well. So yes, welcome back, and we'll start this off by putting some music on. Ooh, this music, both sinister and serene. You get the sense that you've all been through a horrific experience at the hands of Valenta, one of Strahd's brides, and also his enforcer. Last time on Curse of Strahd, the team had gone and raided Strahd's secret vault. They did this in order to find the Tomb of Strahd, a book written by him some time ago. The particular one they took was Volume 5. And their prophecy, these cards that they were given that would tell the future and tell them what they needed to find in order to defeat Strahd. It vibrated and alert them to the tomb. And now they found it. They're one step closer, but the book is written in an archaic version of Common. So at this point, they are unable to read it. But they do have the first of 3 things they need to defeat Strahd, which is very good considering how early they are in the campaign. But at the same time, they got a bit loot goggled, and they found all this gold and other artifacts inside the vault, and they stayed an extra hour to collect all of those coins, only to be found by Valenta, who decided to do a little game. She decided that she would snuff out all the lights in the castle, and the team had to find a way out in order to survive. And if they did, they got to keep their loot. Otherwise, it would be their demise. The battle was tough. They made it all the way down to the front gates, amazingly, doing much better than even I expected. And in the final battle, the only one who managed to cross the gates and out of the castle was Loon, while the others all succumbed to their injuries. At this point, Valenza stepped in and congratulated Loon, inviting him back to the castle to have a little tea and cake with her, whilst the rest of the team were being savagely drunk and then re-healed using Strahd's magic potions, only to be drunk dry again of blood by the vampire hordes. This continued for maybe an hour, whilst Valenza had a chat with Loon, before together they decided that we should spare these others' lives, let them have a chance. So, on 1 health and at level 5 exhaustion, basically as close as you can get to being dead in D&D without actually being dead, the group were led out of the castle, and even Loon, who has survived this, is still quite badly injured, but he did manage to keep his stuff, including a magic shield and the Tomb of Strahd. The Tomb of Strahd, and also all the money that he managed to collect, though all the rest of the ill-gotten gains from the group have been taken back and put back into the vault. So, yes. In fact, we can show you some pictures of things that happened during that last campaign. We had some fantastic fans make some art. So we'll start with this one here. This is Loon being chased by the undead. As they tried to make it outside. At one point, he was left alone among the horde, but using his faith in his god, in his newfound god, he managed to survive. On the way, it was Nina found a painting of Sergei, who turns out to be the perhaps long dead brother of Strahd. You don't know what's really happened, but painted. Living paintings, they're slightly different. They capture the soul as it was at that point, like a photograph. And yes, Nina has fallen for Sergei in a big way. But losing the fight meant that the painting was taken off and put back into the castle. And now, outside the castle, Loon still carrying all of his riches, whilst the rest of the crew are down on their luck and down on health and vitality as well. But Loon has done very well for himself. So the team, you're going to be quite rich anyway. You've got like 1/4 of Strahd's huge fortune. So you guys are doing very well despite the other losses that you had. But I do love this art, and I think whoever came up with it was a genius. So here we are.
Thank you to our AI overlords.
Yes, I bowed down to our AI overlords. And here we are outside the castle, where Valinta is still standing at the gate, and she is wishing the group good luck, saying, "You may have survived my challenges, but it's still a long walk home. Do enjoy it, and do come back. I would love to see you again." And as she does that, she cackles loudly as the drawbridge slides back up and out of sight.
It's great.
The guards step forward. These dry, crusty, unwatered and fed ghouls, who are now basically skeletons, stand forward and will not allow you entry back into the castle this night. You have a moment of reprieve outside. What do you do?
Peregrine it's on the floor and says, "I am happy to give my back to this cursed place."
Understandable. Yes.
He starts moving away and just collapses, and Floki tries to grab him, but they sort of fall into a heap as they can barely take a couple steps.
It is very tough. With level 5 exhaustion, your normal walk speed is reduced all the way down to 5 feet. So even if you were to dash, you could only maximally move 10 feet at a time. All rolls are with disadvantage. It is an extremely precarious place to be, especially at night outside in Barovia.
We probably should have done this in between, just the housekeeping between the sessions, but would we have leveled up or gotten experience throughout all of that, or should we just calculate it at the end of the session?
Yes, so I have been calculating your XP, and I will be able to let you know this, but I'm making a little rule here. You're not going to be able to level up until you're fully healthed and without exhaustion. So it is waiting for you.
Sure.
You will be level 5 very soon, but for now you still have to struggle on. And just as the session began, I had a little discussion with Tips about his character, if he has any suggestions of what to do.
Can I perform it on someone else?
You talk about
Let me have a look, sorry.
So if you want to explain what your idea is?
Yeah, let me grab my cross. Holding the cross.
A wise thing to do when surrounded by vampires' minions.
I mean, I can... Requiring 3 rounds, prayer of healing. Well, it's not telling me exactly how it works.
If you'd like me to explain how it works, because you can click on the spell to get the information. Your cross is a very powerful magic item. The particular spell that you wish to use, I will find out now.
Oh wow, it's insane.
Yes, it's called the Prayer of Healing, and usually this takes a minute, but in this case, it's hyper-powered, so it does it in just 18 seconds, which is 3 rounds. It performs the same effect as a short rest, so it allows you to do a short rest in a short time.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a
Up to
suggestion,
5 creatures of my choice.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that. Wait, will a short rest remove any exhaustion, or does it need to be a long rest?
It's going to need to be a long rest per exhaustion.
Still pretty worth it though.
It is still definitely worth it.
Because you can heal. Alright. I think my dog is fine. So should I just do everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, it's up to 5 creatures, so we could all do it, including your dog.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I'll
just
cast
they have
it.
to be all around you, which everyone is at the moment. And yeah, so whatever hit dice you have left, because you did take a short rest before
Beautiful.
this battle
Yeah,
began.
mine.
I'm not sure why
None of mine are
2d8.
ticked, so I can't remember. I'll just say I used 2 with each out of 4.
You definitely did some before. Nina
Yeah,
only
but I
has
just
one
didn't.
left.
I just like they're not. It's not on there.
Oh, Nina's one saved one.
Yeah, she gets back 3 health.
So does everyone still? Because it also says regain 2d8 hit points. So does everyone also get the 13 HP?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Hell yeah.
So let's. I'll roll the 2d8 for you.
Oh, I think it rolled it
Right.
automatically.
Okay.
But if you want to roll it instead, that's cool.
What would the number be?
It was 13.
You got 13. Okay, so everyone gets an additional 13 back. That's very good.
Nice.
So
Okay,
it's at
so
least
let's see.
getting people out of
13.
that.
Oh, let's see. And then plus 10 for that first one. And let me roll one more. 6. Okay, sweet. Like the 30.
And you still
And
get to
then,
do. Yes, your last
yeah,
character.
Floki. Sure. Yes.
Very good. It's a very powerful item you have there. Hard to use in a battle because it takes 3 rounds, but in a condition like this, not so bad. But there is one factor. Whilst you're standing there performing this holy act, the light shines, and it's created attraction from some beings you did not want to attract towards you right now.
Oh no.
Goodness.
As it has it here, it's going to be that in /R 6 1d6 plus 6 rounds. So in about 12 rounds, you got maximum time here. So that's not too bad. That's the best you could do in this circumstance. In 12 rounds, a pack of werewolves will find you.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds.
4 rounds. And so
out of dodge.
5th round, you're out of dodge. Congratulations here. And I'll just move up Loon as well. So you're all rushing with Loon helping as best he can as you get away from the castle.
Loon's running ahead at 30 feet per turn.
He's
left you guys in the dust.
Leaving the group behind. Excellent.
No,
well, we can represent that in the next location we're going to go to here, which is going to be the winding path leading away from the castle entrance. So I'll just move the rhythm over here. Move rhythm. So your characters are still on 1 health, but we know that they've got a bit higher than that, as you are now over here at the bottom of the map, with a little bit of light surrounding you, but otherwise it is a dark and scary location. You can hear that the wolves are coming from your south. You must travel as far north as you can, and you only have another 7 rounds to go. You do have the maximum number here, so it is unlikely that the werewolves will find you, but you must find your way out. So please, once again, move for each round. So you've got 7 rounds left.
Give me a second, because I just got one of my wild shapes back.
Yes.
So I will turn. I don't think I can share it. Can I? Yeah, into Warhorse. Oh, but it doesn't share like the stat block.
Yes.
But the Warhorse has 60 movement.
But you will have your exhaustion, so that means if it's 60, you're still reducing by 25 for the exhaustion, so that will bring you down to 35 maximum movement speed.
Wonderful, but I mean,
Still,
I can cook.
You can cook with that, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask everyone to climb up. Everyone but Loon. He can do. I can
Loon,
do
I was
without
about
the
to say,
extra weight.
Loon won't be able to fit. You have enough room for 2 riders. That's about probably the maximum a horse can take, especially in an exhausted state. So the
Well,
other
we're
2...
miniature people, so it could be Floki and Nina as one large person.
In this case, I'm going to
Small.
say because you're exhausted, it's too much.
Fair.
With Peregrine and Nina, that's the maximum you can carry right now.
Oh wait, but I was thinking of the horse can carry Floki and Nina. No, but Floki is the horse. Sorry.
So
bit of a brain fart.
Peregrine and Nina can fit on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll put your character outside the realm of existence at the moment, as on, and I'll move for Nina in this time.
Can you make the war horse large, please?
I can make it large. Great.
Big war horse. Okay, so and you said it can move 35, right? So
Yes, it can. So please move 35, and I will catch the characters up. And but yes, you're going to be slightly faster than the Loon here. So that's 1 round. So you can only go 30.
And I'm gonna dash.
You're going to dash straight out. It's a very wise choice here. Already, though, as soon as you kind of get to that position, zombies rush out to find you. They come towards you. These are dangerous lands outside the castle, festooned with the undead. So we have 1 already in your way. Behind you, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have another zombie coming your way, and up ahead we have more zombies in your way. They're coming for you, Barbara. Do you wish to still dash again and take a second opportunity, or are you going to fight?
I'm not willing to fight. I'm out of spell slots, out of energy. I left my mojo back in that castle. I need to get out of here.
You rush past. Okay, so this first zombie, they will take an attack of opportunity against you, and as you kind of see that, you see like flashes of lightning as the whole world.
Oh my god.
For a moment.
That's amazing.
It is great that, and just like the boom of the lightning striking. Yes, so Floki, you're going to have a first hit against you. So it's going to be 2 claws and a bite attack. So first one, does an 18 hit?
It meets it, beats it.
You take 3 slashing damage, not too bad.
Okay.
Next one is a complete fail, so it's going to fall over at this point and fall to the ground as like its jaw disengages. And it doesn't manage to get you on another attack, but you've managed to rush all the way up there. Let's get Nina up as well. Loon, you're left behind unless you want to dash to past these people.
Can I dash in a way that I don't get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, well, I triggered them, so they only get 1 reaction.
Oh,
so you
that's
could
true.
actually
This
just
one here
walk
is already
by.
reacted. So if you want to go round the
Okay.
rock, it will be difficult terrain. So you can only go to 15 feet. In fact, I should send you back a bit because you went off the road. So you're only getting as far as here.
Okay. Yeah, if you just tell me where I can end up,
Yep.
I'm gonna try and follow them.
So this guy here hasn't been triggered, but if you're standing close to him, he will attack on his next turn.
Yeah.
Or you could try sneaking around the rocks to the right.
Ooh,
There is more.
I do have
zombies.
bonus for sneak.
Yes.
I have like 2 bonuses for sneak because I'm a hobbit and also I'm a trickster.
Ooh,
So maybe I'll do that.
sounds good.
You mean you're a tricksy hobbit?
I'm a tricksy hobbit. Tricksy hobbit.
Filthy
Uh,
hobbitses.
What do I have in my pocket? Can you see?
So you
Ram-
can get to about here. I'm
Okay,
thinking right
I'm
now.
gonna try and do that, and I'm gonna try and be sneaky about it because it's dark.
How much health do you have now? Just to refresh.
I'm full health.
Full health, full 31. Okay. Very good, because with that, the zombies once again coming for attack. So Floki, this same one, he's got up, his jaw is hanging loose. He's going to come in for another attack. So claw attack hits you. Another 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
Misses on the second. And then goes in for the bite, which also misses. Next one comes in from the top. Oh, crit damage.
Oh no.
12 slashing damage.
My God.
Wow.
Misses on the next one, and bite hits, I believe, as well. Let's see, does is 17?
Nope. No, I have an 18.
18, excellent. So you don't get the bite. Then we get over to Loon. Loon is going to have an attack on him as well. Gets hit.
What? He can't see me. Oh shit. Okay.
6 slashing damage.
Okay. Ouch.
Second attack does not hit. Not as the last. And then this one as well. He's going to get into your case. 15 does not hit. 7 does not hit. And 21 hits.
Oh my god.
Take 3 piercing damage.
Alright. Ouch.
5, 10, 15, 20. This one cannot reach you, but he's standing in your way, ready for a reaction. So yes, difficult position to be in, as the werewolves continue their turn. They're now only 6 turns away. It's back to your team. How do you wish to deal with this?
I book it out.
Okay, 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
Yep.
Miss. Miss. Hit from
Hit.
the second guy. Another 3 slashing damage.
Oh my God, it's like chip damage meta.
Yeah. Another 3.
Oh my
So
goodness.
you again, and then we've got the 2 bites. Miss. And a hit. 4 more
Oh.
damage.
God. I'm at 8.
You're at 8. Then we got Loon. So Loon, you are completely surrounded at this point.
Yep.
And do you want to move at all before you do that?
I want to disengage and move up here if I can. Can you see my ruler, by the way?
Yes, I can
Maybe I
see
have
your
to
ruler.
toggle-
So, yeah,
Yeah,
so
the orange
can.
one we can.
So yeah, you can
Okay, brilliant.
disengage. Smart move, as you can go up to 30 feet.
Is this a clear line, or do I have to move around? Move
I
like
can
that?
say that you can get to about here.
Oh, okay. I will move there. And this is with disengage as my action.
Yep. Okay, very good. Doing that disengage. As it is now over to the zombie's turn. So we've got another zombie coming in. Can this one reach? He can. That could reach. That can reach. That one cannot. So it's going to be attack from 4 zombies. So going with all the claw attacks, we've got first. Does a 16 hit you? I think. What's your AC at the moment?
18.
18.
I'm
so
glad
does not
I,
hit. Glad.
Created
you got-
that new character.
And that sheet. Ooh, you get hit.
How ironic
Nice.
would it be if the 3 of us that
Yeah.
were in 1 HP make it away from the castle and you at full HP die on the way out?
God damn it.
You probably have to help your friends here, despite everything. So it's another 4 damage.
Oh my god, okay.
What were you at now? What's your? let me have
I'm
a
at
refresh.
18.
18. Okay, you can still survive this. Miss. Miss. That's a miss.
Nope.
Very good. You survived a lot of attacks there. Then we got the 4 bites. One's a hit. That's another
Oh my
5
God.
damage.
Oh,
Oh my god.
A miss. A miss. And a miss. Ooh.
Rolling
oh
badly.
thank
Nice.
God.
That
And
could have
with-
just killed me.
Okay, you got away. You got away.
With that,
Disengage and you leave.
yes. So yeah, disengage, and we can move on to the next point.
I will do that.
Let
Exactly
us
that.
rest. Let us rest.
I know.
There's
I
a
know.
town nearby.
I
Let's
have
do it.
no points of like no spell slots, no health, no items, no wild shapes, no healing hands.
All we've got is money. It's useless.
Just piles and piles of money. Yeah, it's like a horse, a king's ransom for a horse.
My kingdom for
Yeah, for a horse.
a
But,
horse.
Yes, because you are now here. So we should swap you out again. If you want to drag in your horse again, we can swap out here. you've continued as best you can to limp away as the werewolves continue to chase you down. So we'll move your character here out. You can hear they're right on your tail as you move. And I'm going to move all you as a group a little bit further in and make your horse bigger. As you reach here, just as the werewolves finally arrive behind you. Do you have enough light to see what's going on here? Is the question. Yes, you do.
I can see everything, I think.
I can see. Yeah, I don't think there's any darkness applied.
No, I think I did that on purpose just so that you could see what was coming for you. But I will still go ahead and drop you some torches that are dropped by the werewolves.
That is not a werewolf, I'll have you know.
Oh, he definitely is.
Oh, okay.
But it's just this particular one will be transforming a number of ways. But you guys drop a couple of torches down as you're running. You see this one now. In fact, I'll just change the light of this torch. Because otherwise it looks weird. I should have changed these defaults. There we go. Good, you got a couple of torches down. As the werewolves finally catch you up. So I have a prepared speech here. So you see them rush up, or I should switch over to combat music as well. Fresh prey, boys, surround them! A half man, half wolf creature lumbers out of the darkness. To the left and right of him, two wolves rear up on their hind legs and also turn into half human, half wolf abominations. You all look pretty drained. Fresh from the castle, eh? Looks nice and tender right now. What do you wish to do?
Peregrine sort of looks around, and I mean, everyone is sort of bleeding and beaten. The horse is stripping. Even Loon, who'd been, managing to sort of keep it together, is now sort of bloodied. And so Peregrine just steps up the horse and just smacks it in the rump to try and scare it. And he walks towards the werewolves, and he says, only 3 of you? This'll be easy. As he is using his like saber as like a cane to sort of limp in their direction.
Very heroic. Got to love Peregrine for that. Heroes to the end. They laugh. This one thinks he's brave, but he's only going to be a snack for us, eh? Well, no matter. He pulls the werewolf in front pulls out a scary, gnarled-looking wand. Nighty night. A stream of lightning flies from the wand, arcing towards you and the rest of the group. When a sudden clap of lightning and thunder from behind highlights a new being that's come in, who yells, "Counterspell!" The lightning just turns into sparks and disappears before you're hurt. Like a dark angel, a woman with black wings floats down from the mists above, flanked by 2 other humanoid ravens. So I'll just get them here now. So it's up here, yes. So here's the main one in front.
Is that Mercy? Oh my god. Heroes never die.
Exactly. Heroes never die.
And Valkyrie's skin.
She's flanked by 2 half-human, half-raven creatures with giant wings and a series of weapons strapped onto them, wearing ceremonial black and red cloaks. The woman, though her torso and head appear human, she has huge black wings and talons with black feathers for legs, as she slowly drops to the ground. The werewolves kind of take a bit of a shock at this and stand next to their colleague here. They go, "Gah! It's the Raven Witch!" The woman is wielding a floating magic tome. as she softly lands with a confident smirk on her face. Now really, Kiri, cannibalism? Upgrading from petty thievery and assault, I see. She says as she and her entourage take up fighting positions. Kiri, who seems to be this one at the front here, I'll highlight him too. So this kind of gnarled-looking guy turns back into his human form, still holding his wand. His team look ready to strike. He looks up at the woman like, cannibalism, well, gotta keep the prey scared, don't we? Much easier to steal with them when they're carrying. Oh, dead! He fires some magic missiles which whip over your head, flying straight towards before she goes, shield! Commanding the book, a flash of light appears as a shield stops all 4 blasts from hitting her. She takes the swirling energy floating in front of her and turns it into a hellish rebuke, which she fires back at Kiri. He turns his arm back into the wolf form, soaking up the damage, which it slowly begins to regenerate and heal from. It's no use, Kiri. With this book, your wand can't leave a scratch on me. But if you think your claws would do better, I'd love to see you try. Kiri growls. You win this round, witch. But even you can't be everywhere. He growls at the group. You got lucky this time, prey. He throws his wand into the air as all 3 of them turn back into their wolf form, catching the wand and rushing back out and away. You've managed to survive the fight, luckily, thanks to these mysterious strangers that arrived. What do you wish to do? Do you wish to run away from these abominations, or do you wish to befriend them?
They seem friendly.
I mean, Peregrine sort of staggers towards this woman, sort of laughing through his bloody teeth, and just spits at the ground, and just leaves a puddle of blood, and says, "Ha! Wolves! No, I only see running dogs. Run back to your master." As he sort of takes a couple steps back towards the group and just collapses, making it obvious that, you know, for all his bravado, he wouldn't have been able to stand up for a second. But Floki will sort of slowly flop over, and he bows his head as he sort of towers over this animal woman in a sign of respect, you know, from one that turns into animals to one that appears to be half animal. And he says, we are well met. Her name is the Flock of Many Footsteps.
Well, how about that? Flock of Many Steps. I like the sound of that. Well, howdy, you friends. Forgive my manners. I'm Muriel Vinshaw, protector of travelers around these parts. Would any of you like to roll an investigation check to see if you recognize the name Muriel Vinshaw?
Can you give us the name, how it's written?
Yeah, I'll copy it into the thing, but it's Muriel Vinshaw. Muriel Vinshaw.
You might be best off rolling the investigation check because the rest of us have disadvantage on anything we do.
Well, one person doesn't.
That's what I mean. Like
Loon.
Finn or Loon should.
I don't know how Loon would know, but I'll do it.
You've been in taverns trying to get drinks.
Yeah,
as
true.
you get carded.
I haven't liked any of them though.
Yeah, here I'll try to roll with disadvantage. See if.
Probably be better. Nope.
There you go, 10. That's good enough.
No, but it's a 3 with disadvantage, unfortunately. I don't know why it's like double rolling, but.
I see.
No, you've never heard of her.
Well, with an 8, you have heard something, but it's going to be the minimum amount of information. You recognize the name Vinshaw, and you're pretty sure that the story that Valenta told you about a man trying to run for Burgomaster in Barovia. His surname was Vinshaw. Do you remember this?
Let me quickly, yes, give me 1 second
Yeah.
to go back. So a year ago, a weir raven named Marcus Vinshaw, I hadn't caught his last name, I only got Marcus.
Yeah.
He wanted to become the burgomaster, and Marcus had been friends with Colin originally, but was running against him.
Yes.
Colin being the father of the current burgomaster, who had just died at the start of the campaign. When we were out in Barovia, he'd very recently passed, and we had to take his corpse to the church so it wouldn't be turned.
Exactly that.
They sort of it turned ugly. And eventually Colin won, and Marcus was framed as having sort of stolen some funds, and he was stoned to death by the people of Barovia.
That is correct. Good memory there. Good memory. Yes. The poor man who tried to create peace between what's called the tainted and the pure, those that do or do not have some sort of undead or cursed affinity. But he was ultimately stabbed in the back by his accountant, and the good people of Barovia village stoned him to death. This woman has the same surname. How would you like to? You would like to ask her any questions, or just ignore and just ask for help, or thank her and go your own separate ways? You do not know what these strange were creatures want with you.
What do you think, Finn? You're the one that recognized her.
I feel like at this point, I wouldn't be asking questions out of curiosity. I just want to have help to get to the nearest town, and also the fact that we kind of spared the person who might have been instrumental in doing some wrongdoings to them.
Oh yeah, we did. We saved the accountant that framed her brother. I mean, we don't have to be forthright with that piece of information just
I think
yet.
it's probably best that we don't. But I know there is a town nearby, so I think Loon will maybe step out forward and just say, "Will you give us safe passage to the nearest town? We need to sleep."
Well, hello there, little man. You guys all look like you've had a terrible time. I'm guessing you ran into a gang of ageless?
Ageless?
Ageless is...
They seem quite aged, actually.
Ageless is the correct way to address a vampire. They don't like being called vampires. It's a slur to them.
I see.
She's just like, don't you worry, little man. I've gone ahead and called you a coachman. And she pulls out a stone tablet which has several kind of like glowing sigils on it. Should be arriving any minute now. And lo and behold, coming round the corner on this soggy wet road, you see the familiar, mysterious carriage and coachman that you saw not too long ago that brought you to the castle. As his coach comes to stop, the two were-ravens behind kind of flutter up, startle into the sky, and then they go rushing off, chasing after the werewolves that you were with before.
Well, Floki, before she sort of like takes off or has an opportunity to, will say, "Now wait, us, of many forms must stick together. I thought your kind were all in league with Strahd. I'm happy to see that my assumptions were mistaken."
Oh, you must be new to these parts. Yeah, not many of us werefolk get along with Strahd these days. He usually keeps to his own business and stays out of ours, but occasionally we find that vampires attack people on the way. I just try to do what I can as like a good fellow citizen of Barovia.
And what of those werewolves that had beset upon us.
Well, they've been stinking up the whole cowshed. I mean, they've just been coming in and robbing people left and right, threatening to eat them, stealing children out of carriages and training them up to be child soldiers for their army. They are just causing a right pickle. Yes. So a little bit of conversation, you get the idea that yes, roaming gangs of werewolves are now common in these lands. And Kirill, which I'll give you his name as well, just so you have it for future reference. He is a pack alpha. He's the worst of the worst. Like of all the werewolf groups around, like his one is the worst. He took over control of his what would be a group of werewolves be called? Like it's gone from my head.
Pack.
But a pack, yes. He took over from his pack. The old leader of the pack used to be quite a good noble man, but he's taken over and he started growing a werewolf army quite aggressively, and so he's one to avoid. Old Kirill Stoyanovich.
I guess before we I'll turn back into a human, because I imagine this warhorse would not fit within
Unless you want to help it ride.
Unless,
yes.
But I'll look at her and say, we were looking for any allies we can find in this fight against Strahd and his ageless. Is there a group of you, or are you acting alone?
Well, actually, there's quite a number of us were-ravens. We tend to have our own kind of gang, and we try to do the best we can to help people out. If you're ever in trouble, speak to a raven, and it'll come to our ears, always. She then looks left and right, and she goes, actually, I happen to know you've been hanging around in Barovia, and you seem to be quite friendly with Ismark, the Burgomaster's son, I hear.
He is one of the first people we encountered upon being pulled into these lands, and if I may say so, he seems like better folk than his father was. Surely he is not without prejudice, as after all his own blood has been attacked time and time again by the ageless, but I think he is a good man.
He is, and it's been a long time since I've seen him. In fact, I was gonna deliver a letter to him. As I heard, his parrot just passed away. But I suspect with what I got on my hands right now, you might be the first to see him. So if you do you mind passing this letter? She hands you a letter with a wax seal stamped in with the image of a raven.
I'd be happy to deliver this to him. We are headed that way right now.
Well, thank you very much, but I can see you guys are on your last legs. I mean, okay, for taking my letter, I can offer you this. She hands you another piece of paper which she quickly writes on. Pass this to the owner of the Blue Water Inn in Valaki. If you do this, they'll give you free bed and food for a week. That should be enough for you to get back on your feet. But I wish you the best of luck, and yes, let's continue the fight for good, because there ain't that much in these lands no more.
Floki sort of does a druidic salute of respect and of sort of connection to nature as he sort of stumbles into the carriage and collapses, having exerted himself too much.
He has. You've all definitely pushed yourself to the limit. She does a little curtsy, she does the same, and then just leaps up with a caw into the sky, and then flies away, following her a group who are chasing down the werewolves. But yes, you all make it into the carriage, and as you're kind of walking up to the carriage man is like, "Hello, I'm expecting a group of 4. I've arrived. I'm pet friendly. Just make yourself at home."
Nice. Very good.
So coachman, as it turns out, because she had a tablet, is it's pretty much like an Uber service inside of the one of Barovia. This coachman you've met before, and others, they for a certain fee, they offer to take you anywhere. But as he explains, I do not go near or into the village of Barovia anymore. They are out of service, but I can take you to Vallaki. So
Take us to the nearest town.
yeah, so Vallaki's the nearest town. You now have free bed and board at the Blue Water Inn there, and that is actually one of the locations you were heading to. This whole journey, when you were sidetracked by the castle.
Oh yeah, that's where we were wanting to buy the horse and carriage.
Exactly that, because as the coachman explained, they no longer go and serve the people of Barovia Village. The reason being is that since last year, when the burgomaster kind of won, he cast out anyone that's considered like impure, which includes the coachmans, and so they don't go there anymore for risk of being stoned to death when they're just trying to earn a wage, earn an unliving, as you'd put it. So we now move over to.
We needed to go here to get the horse and carriage for Arena, but we've just left
Yeah.
Strahd going to Arena, right?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
He feels sorry.
But Irina is in Barovia. It's like
Yeah.
if he'd gotten intel that she was sort of out and about, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she's been evading Strahd for a while, so this might be like one of his attempts to get her. But yeah, I guess we don't know if he succeeds.
Now I wonder.
Either way, we need to sleep.
Yes, you do. Is the map moving for you at all?
We are in a new map, starting in the east.
Yeah.
Small tile. Oh yeah, it is moving. It is moving. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
it was moving.
Oh,
there
that's
we go.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like old timey like 2 actors in a car with the background.
Yeah,
moving.
Constantly moving. Yes.
Huh.
Very cool technique I found.
It's not constantly
No, but
moving,
it's
it
not.
just
No, it occasionally sort of like
yeah, there we go.
juts
Oh,
forward.
okay. This is what I wanted to find out from your side, because I can make it just move a little bit. I can do it like this way. So it should now be.
No, it's not. Oh, it just happens, but it's there. It just happens in little bursts.
Okay.
You know when
Rather
you move
than-
your character, and on your side you're seeing all of the individual steps, but other people are going to see like the beginning and the end. I think that's how it works. So as you're moving it, we're not seeing that update until you like stop doing it.
Until I stop doing it. It's probably doing it now.
I think. Yeah.
But
That's
no,
a
like I
shame.
So
hear
we
a lot of
can't see that.
clicks, but it's actually just like occasionally it just like
It jumps forward. I see. It's not on
jumps
server.
forward.
Well, that's fine, because I'm learning new things to see what I can do to
Yeah.
kind of make kind of cool effects. So I'll upgrade
Yeah,
this
the little
in the
special
future.
effects. No,
But,
it's like the buffering. Like it must be just like such a large image that it just
Yes.
like buffers it every like so often rather than.
That's a shame. I was hoping for a cool technique where I could make it seem like you guys were traveling for a long
Yeah,
time.
that would be very cool. Yeah, I can see what you want it to do, but it just happens in like a very like jump
Haphazard
start
way.
sort of way.
Yes. No, I understand. But this is you traveling on the coach towards Vallaki. You guys have been through probably the most harrowing experiences of your lives. You're all physically exhausted, badly hurt, and just like emotionally and mentally just wiped out. You traumatized. You've been tortured by vampires. You also, apart from Loon, highly now addicted to Strahd potions, because you've just had them forced in your mouth to drink them, and then just had all your blood drained away. You've gone through about 4 of these bottles in the space of an hour. So Yes, very, very harsh experience. But you now have a moment to kind of catch up on things, work things out, look at what loot you arrived, and ask the coachman any questions you might have before you reach the village.
What does the coachman look like?
Ah, yes. The coachman introduces himself. Let me just let's see, ungroup him. This is what he looks like. So it's a bit hard to tell under the hood, but imagine if someone was like rapidly aged, like super fast, where they're kind of most of their features are still kind of youngish, like if they're in their 30s, but like just like layers and layers of like grizzled, cracked skin and wrinkles just over on top of each other. Like the beard is still black but super long, like it's aged super fast. He seems to be like an accelerated age person.
And does he sort of like entertain conversation, or is it sort of like what's the like the River Styx Karen? Karen, is that right?
Yes, carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. Karen, like in the River Styx, is he just sort of like
He does seem
like
to
rowing or?
so he's just hey, go horses, go on, go. And it seems to be like he's got this strange thing, and he explains like, I apologize for my speech impediment. It cannot be helped. It seems to be that
He's like that Ent from Lord of the Rings. He like continues speaking while breathing in.
Exactly. It's like he can't control when he breathes in and out. It's automatic. So he just talks until he is breathing in again. During casual conversations, because you may have like asked why he doesn't go to Barovia, like what is the issue here, and he explains. You see, when the curse on these lands came down, I had just died in my first life. My spirit was on the way out. When we are reborn, myself and others like me, when we reach 18, we rapidly start becoming that which we were when the curse began. I am forever trapped in my final breath, growing old to death in a matter of 20 years. I am on my 5th life again, but we make the most of it. All of us together, we started a business, and we've been going good for about 200 years. So yes, he explains that if that made sense. So imagine that, like all the reincarnated, they start becoming like their souls were once before, and his soul was an old dead man, and so no matter how many times he's reborn, he will always become an old dead man by the time he hits 50.
It's grim.
Yeah. Yes. Grim life for the grim roll. Anything else you'd like to discuss with him, or check out the things you managed to get away with from the castle, such as the tome?
So we can't read
who's
it
holding the?
Loon
I think it's
is holding
Loon.
it.
Yeah. So
So
I
we
guess
can't read
Loon
it.
opens it, yeah, and you just find it to be in like really,
Cryptic
really
language.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ask Karen if there's any libraries in Barovia that or sort of sages that might know of old dead languages.
That is not a bad idea. For you see, the Burgomaster of Valaki, he has the largest library in the entire town. He would be the one to ask about the book. If there was anyone that could read it, it would be him. So he's talking about, if I find his name now, 1 second. His name is Baron Vargas Vlakovic. I'll just copy that into the chat. He owns a library, and he would be the best person to ask about the book, as far as the coachman knows.
Okay. And I guess as sort of to make idle chit chat as we're heading to Valaki, I'll ask him what his opinion of the were people is, the were ravens, the werewolves, the were rats.
It is a complex situation. Do you understand how where people are made?
Peregrine just does like a ring with one hand and sticks his finger in it back and forth. He's like this?
How crass. But you're not wrong. That is one of the ways that where people progenerate their offspring are were creatures. They can also pass it on through a bite, but it all originates from the same place. You see, the natural order of souls in these lands, life and death, it is malformed. Sometimes children are born without souls, and sometimes children are born with many souls, many animal souls, all in one, inside the body, and they are born a were creature. 5 souls of rats into one child, and as they grow they accumulate more souls, and when they bite, the souls pass into their victims, turning them into their kind. It is not their fault. It is the sickness of this realm that causes it. And just like animals, they are neither good nor bad. They are but people of a different kind.
Loki nods throughout this. You know, like this makes sense to him, to them.
Yes. Well, if all of you have found that you've asked enough questions of the coachman, he is available for questions. You can all close your eyes and go to sleep, as it's going to take a number of hours before you all reach the village.
So we sleep for 8 hours and arrived refreshed.
8 hours. It takes 2 hours by coach to get from the castle to there, where I will then take you to the town of Valaki. This is our brand new location, and here we are. Just so I'll grab all of you, take all the pieces, makes it easier. Focus ping here. Everyone on the page?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So your carriage continues to move on as you finally arrive at the town of Valaki. The town is surrounded by large wooden walls with spikes along the top. Obviously a very defensive town, trying to protect themselves from the forces of evil out in the realm. At this particular point, you notice that many of the fences have wolf heads, some real, some made of paper mache, stuck onto the top, and there are various signs up around talking about an event in the realm called the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
Are the heads, the real ones anyway, are are they like on spikes, or are they like decoratively placed on the wall? Like, are they laid out as a warning to wolves, or in celebration of the wolf?
In celebration of the town, of fighting and killing wolves. They've obviously been spending a lot of time recently wiping out the local wolf population, and have proudly put them up on there as celebration of the power and majesty of Valaki.
Floki sort of shudders at the sight of all these wolf heads disembodied, decorating the walls. But they say nothing.
I understand. Well, you're probably too tired to say anything at all at this point. As the coachman approaches, he looks into the cabin through the little slit on the wall and says, just to let you know, everyone, we are NC Vallaki, so remember to keep that smile on your face. You don't want to be arrested for being grumpy, do we now? And
What? Does he look like he's joking, or does he look like he's serious?
You notice that he's got a big fake grin on his face.
Jesus Christ. Hate that.
Yeah, so this is a horrible, horrible world, isn't it? As the coach finally comes to stop at the gates. As it does, a guardsman steps down from the tower and walks over. He has a badge now, which makes it clear that he's one of the guard captains of the town. As he approaches the coachman, and I'll give you his picture now. If everyone can see that.
Oh, Jesus, that's grotesque.
So as you can see, he's got a big grin on his fat face. His uniform looks like the mix between a kind of military guard uniform and a jester's uniform, and he has a badge with a smile on his chest. As he's like, "Hello, coachman, bringing new people into town, are we?" And the coachman's like, "Yes, we have some brand new passengers. They've never graced your fine town before, good sir." And the guard is like, "Well, do they have their papers?" And the coachman passes some papers. These are ones that he was also given by the were-raven before. The guard skims through and is like, "Okay. Visitors pass is all right. They can stay for 1 month max, unless they want to get themselves some new documentation. They will need to go in and meet the burgomaster. Otherwise, we're about to start this year's Wolfhead Jamboree. It's meant to be a good one. They got a lot on display, full brass band, floats galore, even some fireworks. It's gonna be a great one this year." And the coachman's like, I'm sure it will, but as you can understand, I'm quite busy and I will not be able to join you this year." And the guard looks at all of you, just to kind of like retain the memory of your faces, and then gives a nod to the guards above. These guards here, these ones, they look like they've been trying to smile, but like they've been smiling for so long that their facial muscles have become paralyzed and they can't smile anymore, and they're terrified about getting arrested for not smiling. But they all nod, and they allow your group into town. Welcome to Vallaki.
Hate this.
Awful.
Yes, as we move over to the Blue Water Inn. So let me paste in everyone. Focus pings. You guys all know to arrive here. Is everything working all right for you? Can you see everything on the map?
Think
Yeah.
so.
Brilliant. As the coach comes to a stop, and the coachman goes, "Well, this is my stop. Thank you for using the coachman's services. I hope you give us a 5 rune rating, and please check out the stores to find where you can get tablets, and hope to do business with you again. Goodbye." And he reverses, beep, 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 as the horse and carriage move out, and you are left completely done in outside of the Blue Water Inn. It has a sign outside for your own records. This is the Blue Water Inn. And as you do so, the door opens up, and a nice kind of older lady, middle-aged, kind of comes out, and she's like, "Well, howdy there, strangers. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. My, you all look like you could use a rest. Well, we have some rooms for free upstairs. I've already got a message ahead from the very kind Raven that you all need to have a good long rest and a nice hearty meal. I've got some onion soup on the cook. Just make your way up the stairs." And she points over to the stairs up here. "And find the free rooms and get to sleeping. But remember, smile, smile, smile."
Okay.
Are
At this point, go ahead.
No, please.
I was gonna say at this point I'm just gonna like I'm not gonna ask any questions.
You've all been begging for a long rest for a long time now.
Do the, like, as we sort of walk by, because to get to our rooms we go from the outside, right, rather than like through the inside?
Yes, it seems this building is quite unique in its design. So there's the inside of the inn has its stairways to certain rooms, but for the guest rooms, it's access from the outside. It means that you can come and
Like
go.
an American roadside motel.
Yes, exactly that. So you can come and go without disturbing the patrons if needed. You can just make your way up these stairs over here to find your rooms. And it seems that everything's been taken care of already, so you can just
And
head on up
having
there.
sort of peeked through the door, are the people in there, like, do they all have the, like, tortured fake smiles, or does it look like a regular sort of inn tavern?
You noticed as soon as the door was half closed, she finally like dropped the smile. It seemed that she was only keeping the smile while she was outside the building, and everyone else inside is like, they don't seem to be in a bad mood, but they're not putting on fake smiles. They're all just kind of like quite happily sitting there drinking glasses of red wine.
And sort of question from this map: do these dotted lines mean anything?
Yes, basically the house has got like multiple stories to it, and so there are rooms above. These
Oh,
are
so that's like the
stilts.
floor above.
Yes.
I see.
So wherever there's lines there, it's basically the outline of the floor above.
Okay.
This is straight from the books. This is just how they.
Yeah, I
They designed
figured. I was wondering like what that indicated, but it makes sense. Like, that's undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to tell Floki and Peregrine twice. They are beelining it to the rooms.
Fair enough. Oh, grab the wrong thing. Yeah, beeline it up to the rooms and then head up there. I will now copy all of you over. Just grab you all. There we go. As we then travel up to the upper floor. Here we are. And the door swings open in front of you as you kick it.
First door's locked. Assume that's not for us. Second door's locked. Keep going. And I mean, Floki's more than happy to see a bed, but Peregrine does seem a little disappointed that he's sharing the room with everyone else.
Beggars can't be choosers, I'm afraid.
But yeah, they crawl into bed, shoes and all, just like instantly pass out.
As you all fall asleep, you are worse off, exhausted. Just like there is no level to exhaustion. You feel like you sleep for a year. And time passes. You recover because you guys are extremely exhausted. It's going to take at least 5 days for you to recover. It's early morning at this point as you crawl into bed. That lady that you saw downstairs, she continues to arrive periodically for breakfast and dinner, bringing in like and bread with nice kind of like vegetable soups and such, coming into the room to kind of say hello and check everything. You three, well, the main three that have been hurt, Floki, Peregrine, and Nina, you are bedridden. On the other hand, just after the first night, Loon, you wake up feeling incredible. You may have gone through a lot of stuff, but thanks to your sleeping totem and like everything else, you are waking up. You're already level 5. You get straight out into the town because you can hear the bustle of partying going on. Everyone else, you're just stuck in the dark, just like crying every morning, vomiting, just having a horrible time, whilst
Oh
Lou
my god.
Oh wait, share
hits
again.
the town.
I clicked out. I missed it. Share it again.
That's so good.
I
Oh my
love that he's
God.
wearing the puppy in his head.
Exactly. You and everyone starts calling you Loon the Hat because you're wearing your dog, your direwolf as a hat. You have a great time. You're going out. You're trying all the different foods. They got like kebab stores and other things. You're trying all these fancy clothes. You find a clothes store where they get, they go, come on, come all, find clothes from all over the far realms. That's where you kind of pick up all these kind of like things. So you got some Crocs down there.
Nice.
You've got so much money kind of left over because you had a few kind of magic diamonds and things that you picked up from the vault as well, which you sell to kind of buy some cool gold chain and some rings to go on your finger.
Oh, it's so cool.
You got the multicolored glasses and the party thing. This party goes on for those full 5 days that the rest of the team are recovering. There is one law in this place, which is no one is allowed to frown. Everyone must smile, and everyone must party. Even all the signs around the place says, "Come on, come all, bring your children." It's by law. Everyone has to party, and these people, their feet are bleeding, their mouths are hurting from having to smile all the time. They are having a horrible time. You, Loon, on the other hand, have the best time of your life.
This is why I left home. This is what I was looking for.
Exactly.
How much money did I spend?
Basically you had about 750 gold worth of diamonds extra that you've now
Okay.
spent on bling and food and clothing and stuff. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah, no one has to know about that. That was just part of the winnings that you got out of this whole thing. You still had plenty of gold and things left over. But yes, on the 5th day, you'll wake up and all of you are now level 5. So please just update the level 5 cap. And
Hey,
yay! Full rest as well. Have a long rest.
wonderful. Very quickly, I was just checking. The party inventory has 0 gold at the moment.
Yes, because
Is it all in me?
It is all in you.
Okay.
So you're welcome to move it over. I can let you know. Loon has.
Oh no, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
he's finally tasted. I mean, we wouldn't know. We would have assumed that the vampires had taken it all from
Well,
us. So.
except for
You
the
can't help-
jingling every
yeah.
time I step.
And the bulging pockets, and yeah, and now you walk around with like a gold chain and rings and stuff. You're like
gold teeth,
yeah.
Yeah, I've got like a what's it called?
a grill.
A grill. That's it. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you've just been having a great time in town. Yes.
Level 5. Ooh, extra attack.
Extra attack, exactly. And also any items that you needed to attune to, you can now attune to them. Yeah.
Oh, Mace of Terror.
Mace of Terror. You also had, I think,
Hell yeah.
like a cloak of protection, and you also
Yeah,
had the icon of Ravenloft, I believe it was, which is the one that gives you super magical powers. Yes. It's not just a level up you had. You've now had a glow up with all your equipment.
The Manual of Bodily Health
Yes.
takes
that's a
6
good one.
days.
6 days.
Can I have used that?
I'm going to say you can. So I'm going to say you can click that right now, and you can see the
Oh my
wonders
God.
that it does to you. It is an extremely rare item. It's a very rare item that gives you +2 to Constitution. You're a tank now.
I'm into everything. Like my armor class is ridiculous. Loon just can't die. I think that's just immortal.
We'll
Aren't
see
you like the
about
one
that.
that's come closest to death most times?
Yeah, true. I did get struck by lightning that one time.
Yes. In fact, that's a good point, because once you all kind of get it, I was going to ask. So how do you attune to the icon, Peregrine? Do you touch it?
Peregrine has been trying every single night before he goes to sleep and every single morning upon waking up to get through to his god. And so after sort of this first night rest, he tries to sort of get out of bed, and like immediately just like the pains and aches completely overpower him. But he does manage to sort of like roll over to his like bag, and he pulls out the icon.
Okay, as your hand touches
Attempts
the icon,
to pray to it.
you take approximately, let's see, it is 10d6.
Wait, what?
Slash R 10d6
No.
times 0.
I love
Okay, I was gonna say.
in my damage.
As I did that all wrong, but anyway. So basically, you feel a sudden shock of lightning, but the lightning courses around you. You can sense a little bit of your god in it, as if the icon has a protection spell.
Christ,
every
thought
day,
I was gonna die.
yeah, every day, every morning, it is empowered to smite the evil, but the god has protected you from it, and the charge harmlessly passes across you, as you can now wield it. But you might be a bit careful about passing to others in the near future.
So how much damage does it do to the non-good?
10d6.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But he's good, right? Like this,
Yeah.
like he just sort of gets tingly in the periphery of his senses.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you ever watch like the Flash, where like there's lightning coursing over him, but like doesn't do damage.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that when you tune to it for the first time, and after that, every morning it's going to retain that charge. So if anyone tries to steal it off you, that's like a thief, they're going to have a nasty wake up call. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful item.
Wonderful.
Yes.
It's weird. Like Peregrine with level 5 has just gotten a ton more powerful with an extra attack, and I can summon Steed for free.
Mm-hmm.
And Loki has gotten the lamest level 5 power.
Oh, really?
Once on each of your turns, if you don't have any wild shapes left, I can spend a spell slot. Okay, fair enough. I guess if I use my level 1 spell slots, that gives me functionally unlimited wild shapes. Now, fair enough. I walk it back.
Yeah.
This does open up more utility.
And they do kind of balance out. Sometimes you have a level up and you get nothing other than like an increase in health. Just like that's just the way the game is sometimes. They should design it so that everyone gets something on every level. But yeah, and
no, I mean like everyone you do get it. It's just like Peregrine is very like palpable, non-situational like upgrade. Whereas Loki, I guess like I've gotten a little bit more. Well, I mean, especially if we have more days like last night, where the day is just like 60 encounters. I guess this is very useful.
Yes, that was a particularly harrowing event, but any visit.
It was Strahd's castle.
Ravenloft.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you guys did
a lot of. I remember with with Nemon, level 5 didn't seem that big, but then one of the cantrips upgrades at level 5 was insane.
Yes, your Agonizing
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. You get
Yeah.
double.
Oh yeah, because you get one more. Yeah, it's like an extra attack with it.
Just like doubles it basically. Yeah.
It is the default attack for warlocks. What did you get for your level 5 then on Loon?
It didn't point anything out to me. I think it's just upgraded my cantrips, I assume.
No,
like
if
extra...
you go if you
Let me have a
press
look.
the anvil.
Yeah.
And then you scroll all the way to the bottom of like the first screen. It'll say anything you've unlocked at level 5.
There is nothing that's. Oh, sorry, it has looked. Seer Undead is what's unlocked here.
It hasn't pointed out to me.
Because
it doesn't go blue if there's no choices. It doesn't like put a blue outline. It's just like black.
Whenever you use Turn Undead, you can roll a number of d8s equal to your Wisdom modifier. And add the rolls together. Each undead that fails its save throw against that use of Turn Undead takes extra radiant damage equal to the rolls total. So it just means Turn Undead. You should definitely use that spell.
That's pretty good.
You're just going to be wiping out like undead creatures left and right. Also, if we go to your spells list and have a look at this, yes, you have 2 more spells you can add.
Mm-hmm.
So spell upgrade, also very good.
Yeah, because turn undead is meant to make them afraid of you and run away, right? But this makes it deal a ton of damage.
Oh, right. Floki also gets more
Yeah.
spells. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Everyone
D&D.
gets more spells, but
I
yes,
apologize.
turn on dead
I get
is like
level 3rd spells.
the big thing for clerics versus the undead. So
Yeah,
definitely start
I
using it more
shouldn't.
often.
That was what I was gonna use. Do you remember when we were in the like chapel with a million zombies?
Yes.
Turn undead was gonna be the like big spell for that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that would have helped you out. But you also had the chance when you had the horde outside as well. I think that's probably why
True.
you survived the onslaught of the dead, because you're built for fighting them. Yeah, so we'll work out. I'll work out with Coffee Nina's update and see what things. But as she was away, I was going to make it so that she was going to originally join us for the first couple of hours, which would kind of have her leaving about now. But unfortunately, she couldn't make it at all. Though she might be watching this later on. So hey, Coffee. What I'm going to say now is that everyone else has recovered, but you have noticed on Nina that she seems to have developed black veins across her body, and the woman that is coming to help you now and then, who introduces herself as Danica Dorokova. So I'll get that name for you.
This is the innkeeper.
The wife of the innkeeper, yes. She spots these black veins appearing. Just no, looks like she's got vampire blight. That's not a good thing. Explaining that vampire blight is what happens that either if a lesser vampire tries to turn someone into a vampire by offering their blood, or if whilst drained you accidentally ingest a little bit of vampire blood, it doesn't quite take. It's not going to be enough to turn you into a vampire. Instead, if you don't get it treated over time, you become a ghoul, and that's where a lot of ghouls come from. Is when they don't get a proper turning into vampire, they become a ghoul. So yes, you're going to need to find a cure for this.
And it's when someone gets vampire blood in their mouth. Is that right?
Yeah, so how to become a vampire is you get all your blood drained at the same time you ingest vampire blood, and the higher level the vampire, the more powerful you become. So it's Strahd, the vampire lord, up at the top. People underneath him, they're just normal vampires. Underneath that's vampire spawn. Then lesser vampires underneath, and then ghouls at the bottom.
Okay. Can you give me just 2 minutes to quickly add the 3rd level spells that I just
No problem.
acquired? I just need to read through a couple. If we can take a 2-minute bio break.
Sounds
I need
good.
to do that as well.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Until then, we'll just turn up the music and enjoy the ride.
Saying that both of the 3rd level spells that I've got are always prepared. So don't think too much about that.
Yeah. I'm back whenever you guys are.
Cool. Just waiting.
I'm happy to go.
All right.
I've chosen my spells.
Same.
Fantastic. Well, I'll turn the music back down again.
Good music, by the way. Nice little.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I've updated
Filler.
some of my listings. Let's get that back to. Oh, there's good. Yes. So you've all recovered. You've all improved. The experience you've been through, whilst harrowing, has improved in lots of ways. Though all of you are quite emotionally kind of hurt by the situation. It might take you some time to recover, particularly Nina, who, as the lady Danica points out, has this vampire blight. She says that the only known cure for this ailment, and it needs to be fixed within a month, is a greater restoration spell. And unless one of you has greater restoration, you're best off seeing the priests at the local church. They might be able to help you. But you now have an opportunity to ask her questions, explore the inn. There's plenty to do in the inn. Get yourself a nice meal.
Is she sort of manically smiling at us, or does she seem sort of like at ease and normal?
She seems at ease. It seems to be she only puts on the fake smile when she leaves the building. That's what Luna's seen when out and about, is that when people are at home, a lot of them like flop out and kind of rest their aching face muscles, but when they're out on the street, they have to keep the appearance.
Floki will ask, like, what the heck is happening? Like yesterday, he didn't really have enough energy to like engage, but he makes it sort of obvious. He's not one for like subtlety or anything. That it is incredibly creepy and uncanny for anyone that comes from the outside.
She says, yes, I understand. The letter did say that. I should do the accent. Oh yeah, the letter did say that you guys ain't from around these parts. Just to let you know, the burgomaster of Valaki, he came up with a theory that if everyone was happy, that the Valaki itself would fly out of this realm and go to somewhere better. He read a book about a place that was so good that it went straight to heaven, and that's what he's hoping us folks can do. If we're all happy, then we can finally escape Barovia.
For the folks that aren't happy, what happens to them?
Well, they get left behind. That's why by law everyone has to be happy all the time. But it's kind of impossible. I mean, the burgomaster, he just keeps putting on, like, every month we have a new festival. Like, it's almost the end of this year's Wolf's Head Jubilee, and he keeps coming up with more and more festivals each and every year. As it currently comes, it's going to be the Blazing Sun next month. You know, I'm exhausted. We've just had like 20 festivals this year already.
The Blazing Sun? Tell me more about this festival.
Oh, yes, well, you might know it. It's based on the old Morning Lord ritual, but instead of it being like a casual holiday where some people might take it half the day off and have a glass of wine, instead it's going to be a week-long party with go-go dances and jelly shots.
These burgomaster you speak of, we were actually meaning to have a chat with him. Perhaps ask him if we could use his library. Is he the type of man that will welcome outsiders?
I think he'll especially like outsiders. As long as you don't break the law, make sure to keep that smile on your face. But yeah, I think he'll be quite interested to chat to you. But you might want to wait until the festival ends tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate your honesty.
Well, you're welcome. Ain't you just a glass of water?
I don't understand. If everyone's happy, why would you want to leave?
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's kind of hard to be happy all the time. So the burgomaster just wants us to be really happy for like a really short time to get us out of this place. But I think he's crazy myself. We've been doing this for about 2 years now.
Jesus.
Well, I think it's great.
I know he did. I love the clothes you're wearing. They look funky.
Thanks. I spent lots of money.
I'm sure you did. You came with buckets of money. And if you want to spend it, we have a fine selection of wines downstairs. But maybe not for you. How old are you, little kid?
35.
Well, ain't you just a cutie then? You don't look a day over 10.
Yep. Skincare routine.
My oh my. Yeah, so you get the idea. So the Burgomaster's made it a law for everyone to be happy. You might know this is a classic D&D law about, I think it's called Avernus, is a place where everyone was so unhappy that it went to hell, but there's also stories of other towns that went to heaven by being so good. He's trying to force such a situation to happen as a way of escaping the curse. Yeah. Any other questions? I have a whole list. It's in the book here. We've got a whole list of gossip. She's a gossiper, so she's happy to tell you anything you have questions about.
Well, I mean, Peregrine, having sort of regained a little bit of energy, is gonna just try to like charm the heck out of her. He knows if you're gonna be staying in an inn for a while, the best person to charm is the inn master, and the second best person is the inn master's wife. So he's gonna just try and like ingratiate himself to her.
If you're looking to do that, I would recommend going down and meeting the other people at the bar, and then you can meet the proprietor himself and get to chat with everyone.
Would love, as he sort of limps out of the room.
I think at this point you're no longer limping. You've now fully recovered, physically at least, though emotionally it's a different story.
Are we do we get rid of the exhaustion, or do
yes. Yeah, you've had a whole week. You've spent that's why Loon has just been having 5 hardcore partying days, and you've had 5 days to get rid of all your exhaustions.
Okay. As we walk by these 2 locked doors, I sort of like idly, I thought this, it's a fine establishment. You have. I've loved everything I've seen so far. Like this room, and then I try to like open it, and like it's locked, and I look at her like, oh, I'm sorry, should we not be going in here?
Well, I have to say, why, thank you, good sir, for liking our establishment. We've spent a long time making this the nicest place you can find in Vallaki, but I'm afraid those rooms are currently booked by some of our finer compadres downstairs, so you might have to ask them first for permission. So with that, it's like you can ask them, or when she's not around, you can try and fiddle the lock if you want.
Cool. Okay, well I'll keep going down.
Yeah. So I'm going to say all of you go downstairs. Just want to check that everyone goes downstairs. Whilst Nina stays in bed because she's unfortunately too sick to leave. Yeah. So we'll just move everyone back outside.
So move around, come in. Oh, I can't get in through the door. I need a little help.
Open it first.
Oh,
it helps.
Sorry, I was too zoomed out.
Yeah.
And what's the vibe in here?
The vibe is pretty cool, casual. There's like a record player in the corner, and it's just playing some very kind of relaxed jazz music. Everyone is sitting around drinking glasses of red wine, and they've got like a variation. Like you can see some of the more well-to-do people are drinking out very kind of fancy wine glasses. They're wine looking at a much kind of deeper red, whilst the cheaper ones, some of them are just holding like pint glasses with like a deep purple wine in it.
What's the sort of average demographic? You know, are the people here sort of working people? Are they nobles? Is it a bit of a mix?
Bit of a mix. Okay, so we'll go through. So over on this side of the room is a group of kind of low-level adventurers. These guys are kind of like level 1. You got like a priest guy, is the kind of the healer of the group. You got a rogue.
Is this the group to the south?
Yes. So I'll just put ping there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay,
So,
I was
so
too,
you got
too
like
zoomed in. Yeah.
yes. So you got you too zoomed in now. Yeah, you got the cleric, kind of like healer of the group. You got the rogue, you got the gunslinger, you got a druid here as well, and then you just got an ordinary fighter there as well right here. So they're kind of like their own kind of little kind of group, but they're like level 1 adventurers, and they've just been out kind of hunting more wolves to make more wolf heads for the jamboree. But you know, they're taking it easy now. It's kind of winding down the party. So they're not going out and hunting as many wolves as they were before, and they're all enjoying a nice glass of the very purple wine.
Yep. And then these people with the fancy ass rings around their character portraits, they catch my attention.
So you got a few different people. So let's see about these guys. Just to remind myself. Okay, yes. So you got 2 groups with fancy things around their belts, around their icons. These ones here. These are they introduce themselves. They are Nicola and Carl Watcher. Just get their sheets up. These guys, they're kind of like obviously kind of a high quality folk. They're noblemen in a sense. Why isn't this thing shrinking down? There we go. Finally, it's been weird. Too many things up. Sorry, 1 second. I just got to clear up. My screen has been very weird. There we go. All right, so Nick and Carl Watcher, these guys are wearing extremely kind of high quality clothing. Obviously, kind of much more well-to-do and rich. They are enjoying a thin glass of the deep red wine. They're very fancy kind of crystal glasses that they're drinking, and they're like, ha ha ha, yes, and that is when I told her, do you know who I am? And she said no, and I slapped her across the face, ha 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 ha. And then they both are laughing. These are obviously snobby kind of guys that just come in here to drink the finer wines, who believe themselves to be like, you know, heaven sent.
Okay.
Yeah. Then up here we got these other kind of ones. If I get their details up. It's been a while since I built these ones. Yes, these ones have very interesting names. So you got Yevgeny and Krishin and Svleda Slivodovich. I'm going to actually give you all these names as well, just so you can get them. And so these 2 guys, they are professional wolf hunters and kind of adventurers themselves. Their main job is they go out and they go and kill whatever kind of wolf, dire wolf, werewolf, or other kind of creatures that have been causing a lot of havoc outside the town. They earn a lot of money. They're very tough guys, but they're very noble in their pursuits. And if you go over and talk to them, they are just like, hello there, well, should you ever need a hand killing anything that's hard to kill, come to us. For gold, we will do anything within reason.
Okay.
So that's them. I'm going to just grab the names for the other 2 as well. So you got Nicola Watcher, the Toff, and Carl Watcher as well.
And Nikolai and Carl are siblings, presumably?
Yes, they are. And they are very proud to mention, yes, we are the Watcher brothers, and you best not mess with us, because we all tell our mum on you. So they're very keen to like point out their mum is a famous figure in these local parts.
The inn master, which the wife told us about, is he in these?
Yes, he's over here.
I think there's a wall between us and him.
Can you not see through it?
This is a wall that I can't see beyond.
Sorry, I need to change that. It needs to not be a wall. It needs to be a transparent wall. There we go.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, is that so we can't like walk through? Ah, nice.
Exactly, because
Cool.
it's the bar. You can't
The
walk through the bar.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Two men walk
Nice.
into a bar. They say, "Ow." Okay, so this is the proprietor. I think I've given you the name of the wife. There you go. So as you notice, they don't share the same last name because they're like, oh, we're much too, hey there, well, we're much too kind of modern for doing that. Like, we let ourselves keep our own names. Choose what you want. We don't have to change your name, do we, dear? So, oh no, dear. But they are married. But he's the proprietor of this place.
Peregrine will sort of go up to the bar and lay down however much is sort of expected for some of the finer wine. And just starts sort of, like chit-chatting the guy, asking what the latest is, and, for someone that's recently rolled into town, if there's anything, we should know. But I'm trying to, like, make sure he sees me as a patron worth keeping around and keeping happy as I spend sort of appropriately.
And he goes, well, that's great of you, sir. It's good to find someone that has a good taste in wines. Most people, they just want the old purple great smash. That's what it's called. I'll get you the exact name of it as well. So let's just move all of these names into visibility. Token there. So you got Purple Great Smash number 3. And then you got the more expensive Red Dragon Crush. That's the deep red wine. I should mention what the prices are. So the red one is 3 silver pieces. And then Red Dragon Crush is 1 silver piece.
That's for the cheap one. It's 1 silver.
So the cheap one is 3 coppers. And the
3 coppers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was 3. Okay.
And the expensive one is 1 silver piece.
Yeah, no, I drop I drop 4 silvers and like buy a drink for everyone.
Fantastic. And he just he pops the cork and gets out like 3 fancy glasses and just pours the wine in and like gives it a little kind of stir. That's how you get the good taste out of it. You gotta give it a bit of stir. And he hands the drinks over.
And so I sort of ask him, what it is sort of a newcomer to town should be aware of, anything cooking recently, town gossip, that kind of thing.
Oh, perfect. I will give you the town gossip right now, and I'll copy and paste it into the chat as well, because I've got a whole list of things here. Just going to roll to edit them. Should have thought about editing these beforehand. Sorry, it has a few things I've changed here. The current, because it's not ended yet. So we've got the Festival of the Blazing Sun coming up, but we've got the current festival as well, which is the Wolf's Head Jamboree. So just explain to you about that. What else we got? Some of the theories that people have about what the events are happening. What happens to people if they don't smile and speak badly about the festivals as well? He makes it very clear that this is important. Like, do not kind of be caught by the local guards or anything saying anything bad about the festivals. Otherwise, you'll be put in stocks and be considered in league with Strahd, because the Burgomaster believes that everyone must be happy, and if you're not being happy, then you're working for Strahd to bring us all down. He warns you of a particularly bad person. This is the Burgomaster's right-hand man. Literally, his name is Isaac Straczny. Straczny? Straczny? Yeah, Straczny. Isaac Straczny. This man, his right hand has become like demonic. It's a huge claw that you can use to rip people apart with inhuman strength, and it can even conjure fire. Rather than being cast out of the lands or being impure, the Burgomaster took him under his wing and is now his enforcer. So another kind of person to watch out for. Another information is about the mother that was mentioned of the two brothers there, Lady Watcher. So Lady Watcher is someone that is trying to oust the current Burgomaster. She wants to be the new Burgomaster of this town. She is pro-Strahd, and has made that very clear to everyone that she is. Though her two sons, they're not really involved in the politics. They don't like to get involved with it, so they leave her to kind of do her thing. They only ride her coattails a bit. But she is a pro-Strahd political opponent to the Burgomaster. Lady Fiona Watcher.
Okay.
Other bits of information. For maybe the last few months, there have been these strange purple flashes of light emanating from the attic room at the Burgomaster's, and everyone's been talking about it recently because it's been happening more and more often. One person did go and ask the Burgomaster about it, and he claimed that it was signs that their hard work of making everyone happy was beginning to work. That these flashes must be a sign that the gods are smiling upon them and are ready to take them to the other realm soon. But everyone is quite disturbed by the flashing lights at night up in the room. It could just be a massive rave party, but they just don't know. So we've got other things. We've got wolves and dire wolves. Press F for doubt, yeah. Wolves and dire wolves have been prowling around the woods a lot lately. This is why those adventurers and the hunters you met before, and you should go to them whenever you need like help for any missions. These guys have been very busy keeping the wolves at bay outside, and they're saying that it's very dangerous to walk around outside the city at the moment at night. It's best to kind of have a carriage or protection if you do, because the wolves are getting out of control.
Yeah, I mean, we know firsthand what that's like.
Exactly. And like you mess with werewolves, they're just regular wolves as well. It's just getting quite wolf crazy up there. In fact, it's so dangerous due to the amount of wolves that are around. If I can get to this, come on, mouse. There we go. That there is the local lake, which is called Lake Zarovich, of course, named after the famous vampire. This used to be the main way that they would get food into town. It's mostly a fishing town, because there are quite a number of fish that swim in that lake. This is why this last week you've only been fed vegetable stews, because there's just no fish. But the wolves just made it too dangerous to go out. But there is one man still trying, a drunk that's only job as a fisherman. He's running out of work and he's got a bit crazy as well. So look out for this guy called Bluso.
Okay. And he's just sort of fearless. Has he been going out and fishing safely?
He's failed every time. Every time he goes out to fish, he either finds no fish because the wolves have been kind of scaring them off, or he has to run away from the wolves. So he's just been coming in, getting absolutely plastered, and then goes out and attempts again.
Okay.
There's also another bit of information here. There have been sightings of something of a strange creature out in the woods, out on Mount Bartok. So I'm just giving So there have been sightings of a strange man out on a place called Mount Bartok. This is to the north of the town. What's been happening is people go out there hunting wolves or deer and things to eat. But sometimes when you shoot an animal, it turns out it wasn't an animal, it turns out it was a man. When it strikes them, they turn back from an animal into a human, where they then fly into a rage, shooting out bolts of lightning or teleporting around and stabbing their hands through people in a violent way. So everyone's become quite scared of going up to Mount Bartok for in case they happen to bump into this strange man. But as you probably know, Floki, it's you could probably guess what's happening there if an animal keeps turning into a man whenever it's struck.
Does Peregrine react to this at all?
Peregrine reacts to it the same way. He's kind of guessed as well that there must be some sort of druid or something living up in the mountain that's like hiding among the animals and attacking hunters. But he doesn't recall anyone in particular.
Okay, like this doesn't sound like he's like wizard lord from a year ago.
Please
got like
take a heroic inspiration, please.
So it does sound familiar.
You start to wonder because you know that there was a powerful wizard that you used to roam with, even though you have no memories of it anymore. But you have put two together, and you're wondering if the man up there might be the same wizard you once rode with. He might be hiding in the mountains, pretending to be animals in order to avoid Strahd.
Well, this just nets. I was at -1 heroic inspiration, so I'll go back to 0.
No, you're at +1 because remember you did a really good speech, which got you back to 0. So you're at +1.
Okay. Lovely.
There's another bit of good information here. I'm giving you lots so you can just copy these in and have a read of them later on. There is a prominent Vistani camp to the south of town.
Is this not the one that we've been to?
No, this is a different Vistani camp. These particular Vistani aren't very friendly to the locals. They seem to keep to their own business. But they are another legitimate camp, and unlike other ones, they've actually built houses there, so they're kind of like putting their foot down outside the town.
Okay.
And let me see if there's anything else. That is all the information that I have in the list over here. But are there any other questions you have outside of this list?
This man that's been, from like the animals that have been turning to men.
Yes.
Has he just been scaring the hunters away, or has he inflicted harm upon them?
He's inflicted harm upon them. No one has died yet, but he's caused a lot of grievous injuries where they've had to kind of drag friends back after being struck by lightning or being like viciously stabbed with like hand attacks.
And I'll ask about excuse me, Fiona Watcher. What is sort of her political standing with the townsfolk? I know like people probably aren't super happy with the burgomaster and his like insanity. He's probably been driving taxes up to keep paying for these insane like celebrations.
He has.
So how are people feeling about Fiona? I guess by proxy, Strahd.
Yeah, she's getting the counter vote at the moment. There are a lot of people who want to vote for her just for the sake of getting rid of the current burgomaster. They don't believe this theory of everybody happy will actually work. But some people have become fanatic. There's been a lot more what's called Strahd worshippers around, pro-Strahd individuals that kind of like flaunting it, like wearing kind of like trust in Strahd badges and such. This is something that you also had back in the village of Barovia, where one of the taverns you told about was pro-Strahd. And it seems to be that it's a growing political movement over here, that some people actually wanting to side with the Devil Strahd, as they call him. Because they said it, better be with the devil you know than the one you don't, kind of mentality.
Yeah.
As the burgomaster seems to be getting more and more fanatical about these festivals. The Prior doesn't agree. He wants to stay out of this whole political nonsense, and like he likes to keep his tavern as like a safe haven amongst all the squabbles. Hence why he allows the Watcher brothers to come in here and take time, because they don't want to be involved with the politics anyway. They're neither pro Strahd or the burgomaster.
Yeah.
They just like to get drunk and talk nonsense.
Yeah. And this Izek Strasny and his deformity, do people have a sense about how, like, what happened to him? Is this something that happened to him like midlife, or has he always been deformed?
This is a very good question to ask, and in fact, it's going to be the lady of the house that's going to come out and talk to you about it, because she happens to know more. So she steps out of the kitchen. She says, "Oh, hello there, dearies. Well, I can tell you a story. It's a harrowing story. You see, this man, like him and his whole family, they used to be quite a well-to-do family around here. But they lived on the edge of town. This is when we were still kind of putting up the old fence wall around the city, and they got attacked by a whole bunch of werewolves at night. Their daughter, she ran off in the forest and was never seen again. And the poor lad, well, his arm got bit right off. There must be something wrong with the bite, because after a while his arm started to grow back, but it didn't grow back quite right. We think somehow better the old werewolf curse got mixed in, but it didn't turn his arm into a werewolf. It just turned it into something else. And he used to be such a sweet lad, but when his arm fully grew, he turned into such a stick in the mud. And he just became real mean, starting fights, started throwing fireballs and setting fire to people's houses. But that's when the burgomaster, he kind of stepped in and like gave the kid a job. And since then, he's been most on the straight and narrow, but he's still a bit of a bully. I wouldn't mess with him if I had the chance.
Sorry, I'm taking notes.
No problem.
Okay. This doesn't sound like anything we've seen so far, does it? This type of like reaction to were bites?
Yeah, it's a freakish reaction, but you also have one member of your party that had quite a freak reaction to.
Yeah, fair enough. He's holding his arm and stroking it.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. So yeah, when things get a bit mixed up with these curses, they can sometimes cause strange reactions. So for whatever reason, it gave him like a demonic arm rather than a werewolf arm.
Okay.
And
I guess as we sort of turn around and Peregrine, like I leave a nice silver tip on the bar for all this incredible knowledge they've given us.
And as
but I turn around and
carry on.
I was just gonna do a final sort of question. I'm like, that crazy light you've been seeing coming from the burgomaster's mansion, surely it's just some. Sorry, I forgot my accent. Surely some fancy pyrotechnics and special effects, right? What? You don't think he's actually getting close to escaping this place?
Before she can answer that, there is a loud crash and yell above. It's like it sounds like two kids are fighting. It's like, you give that back! You give that back right now! As two kids stumble over the railing above and crash down upon both of you, just like using you as like human sandbags that land on the ground, completely ignoring you. The two kids kind of roll and they're just kicking at each other wildly. It's like, I saw you take it, and I didn't take shit. As these two bratty little kids are fighting amongst themselves right next to you. Let me grab the names again. One of them, so the mother goes, Brom, Bray, get back to your rooms right now. And like, yeah, ma. And both of the kids kind of get up and they rush off upstairs and out the way. And he goes, I swear that those two kids, they're just animals. They need to straighten themselves up. So you've met the two kids of this establishment as well.
Kids of the barkeep we're speaking to.
Exactly. So quite a home little environment you got here, but that kind of crash distracted you from that conversation.
Yeah.
All right. With that done, the only other person that catches your eye is this man to your north. He is a half-elf. You can tell that by his ears. Do you wish to go have a chat with him?
Before we do, I'll ask the barkeep, about that guy. Like, he seems sort of out of place. Assume everyone else looks human.
Yes.
I just sort of point him out and drop sort of prying but not rude questions about the man.
And the bums are, yeah, that stranger over there, he's been with us for about 3 months, been just renting the same room, He seems to have a lot of money on him, but he seems happy with the arrangement. I don't mess with him. He just spends a lot of time writing things down in a book and playing with his loot.
Oh, this would be a good cue for Nina to approach him.
Would be, yeah.
From bard to bard.
Does loot. Just take out the best loot. Well, actually, does she still have that?
She does.
Or did they take that back?
No, that wasn't part of the vault. It was found outside the vault, so she got to keep that.
Wow.
So she does have a powerful weapon to come back to. But yes, you just see this man. He just thinks to himself and just writes a lot of stuff down. He looks quite eccentric, and his clothing seems to have a good mixture of it's very kind of new. It's not kind of made with lots of stitches. Most people's clothes have been restitched together hundreds of times. They're just mostly stitches at this point. But his clothes are kind of a nice pristine amount of kind of cloth and leather with lots of kind of pockets and things for different kind of knickknacks and stuff. He wears a very fine pair of golden spectacles. He seems to sit with quite an upright manner as he writes things down and tunes his lute.
Loon just said they'd be right back.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask, if you don't mind if we end, we can end it a little bit, but a little bit earlier today, because I have a very early call tomorrow. And I'm wondering if this is a good place, or if there's any big beat you want us to finish on in the next 5 to 10.
No, I think this is a good place. All it was is I was going to introduce you to Rudolph van Richten, the Bard, just as another colourful character. There's a lot of colourful characters in this place, which I'm sure will become more relevant as you get to know the town. But yeah, this is a perfect place to end it, because after this, I assume you'll be going out and hitting the streets.
Yeah. And this guy, anything we hear about him, from the barkeep, who I guess I keep sort of putting silvers down. I probably spent a gold by now refilling my cups.
Yes. They're appreciated. Though the wife you have overheard her saying about darling, we should stop offering the red rush. We're all about to run out. Unless your pops is gonna give that new delivery, but he's already 2 months late. And she's like, quiet, dear. We'll let them buy until we run out. We'll deal with that problem when we get there. So you get the sense that the wine's running out in town. When talking to Rudolph, he explains to you that he's an aspiring bard, and he's part of a carnival group. Though his other members are displaced at the moment, but he has his own carnival carriage nearby in the Acro stockyards. And then talking to him, you would have discovered that that on the way back to town, he found on the roadside a broken carriage, which he hitched onto the back of his, brought back. And as you guys are looking for a carriage of your own, there is one that could be fixed up at the. I'll give you the name of the place. The Agro Stockyards has a broken carriage.
But we didn't miss this interaction.
Yes, so that's why I felt I'll just skip ahead with that. But that's a good bit of information you got there.
And he's left it there like as a scrapyard, or is it getting fixed at the moment, or what?
So he's abandoned that broken one. He just brought it into town as like a good gesture, because it's like the axle and wheel of one side of it's broken. It was obviously someone else's carriage that got attacked by some sort of monster, and got abandoned. But he's paying a small fortune to hold his carriage at the stockyard, and has done for the last 3 months.
The fixed one.
His one, yeah. So his one is working. He has his own carriage, which is part of a like a carnival carriage, like a group that make like a circus. Because he explains he's a bard from a circus group, but he's lost the rest of his posse at the moment, so it's just him on his own.
Like in town, or are they dispersed in other towns?
They're dispersed in other towns.
And is he just waiting here for them? Is that what he's been doing here for the last 3 months?
Yeah, and he's just been hanging out in town. He's got quite a lot of money in him, so he's just been taking it easy in the room upstairs. And he spends a lot of his time just writing song lyrics. And I would, if we had Nino here, I'd play one of those songs, but I think we'll save that for next time.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Okay, this is good. This is good information to wrap up on. My message loan between sessions to see their appetite for fixing up, potentially buying and fixing up the broken carriage, or if we feel like there's a certain amount of urgency to get back to Arena as quickly as possible, given Strahd's predations.
Yes.
We know of a large and well-stocked fixed carriage and where it might be.
Yes, if you wish to steal Rudolph's carriage, you can do it.
Commandeer.
Yeah.
For a better cause.
He's not using it. He's just been keeping it in the kind of the area up back for a while.
For all he knows, we might bring it back before he even misses it.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, so lots of notes there to read in your off time. But yes, we're now in a whole new phase. This is going to be a bit more kind of investigate the world stage. So yes.
Yeah, I like this. I like
Yeah,
how
creepy town. I didn't expect
we've opened up, a whole new area. I like that.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But if you do decide that you're going to rush right back to Arena, just know that it's going to be a 3-day walk. Or if you get a carriage, it's like a little over a day and a half to kind of get back.
Yeah.
In a carriage.
I reckon we need to like recover. I know it's been a week, but we've been in bed. But I don't know that we're gonna like rush back. But
yeah,
we can't forget. We can't forget why it is that we're here, which is to get a carriage to shepherd Arena to safety.
You also need to find a cure for
for Nina.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Okay. So we have really 3 objectives, at least, so far, which is visit the library to investigate the Journal of Strahd, get the horse carriage, and find a cure for Nina.
Yes. And then once you've got those done, you can head back and you can get Arena and take her to safety. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for the session today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, brand new world it's such a cool book, Curse of Strahd. So I've been thoroughly enjoying making it, and I'm glad you guys are getting into it too. So we'll carry on with this next week. Probably won't have coffee back then as well, but the week after we should hopefully have it. But we'll see what happens. Either way, she can take a bit of time recovering, and unless you do something very stupid, I don't think there's going to be any big fights coming up anytime soon. So you guys should be good to explore. Just there, smile, smile, smile.
Nice. Cheers, man. Great session.
Yeah. Catch
Yeah,
you
that was
soon.
really good.
Thank you everyone for watching as well.
Good night, mortals.
Good night, mortals.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.